Hey everyone, I got two messages for you. First topic is something that comes up every once in a while, but this past month or two it's come up a lot. I would say about 4 or 5 different times. And it all starts in CKO with your stance. I think we all know that if you don't have the right stance, you're not going to be able to do your jabs, crosses, hooks, uppercuts, roundhouses, anything right. So many of you haven't been to the CKO franchise training, Hoboken, in a long time, or maybe you have and this didn't come up. But I just want everyone to remember that we're a franchise, and some people have taken karate when they're younger, some people still do, some people box, and there might be various other things that people do, but just remember we're a franchise. CKO isn't modeled after any specific martial art or fighting technique, but it is closest to Muay Thai, and we have to be consistent in what we tell everyone, all of our members. When the members see that other trainers contradict each other, that's really bad for business. It's really bad and unprofessional, because we don't know what those members are going to tell other people, and they're just going to be confused and they're going to suffer in their workout. So with that said, we want to make sure that we tell our orientations, and if you see someone in class that's doing something wrong, that you want to correct them. Now obviously we can't have anyone with their feet squared up trying to throw jab crosses. That's not going to work. There's really very little to pivot. So now we come back to what is more basically a Muay Thai stance by definition, and we're going to have our heel lined up with our toe. So your foot is back, it could be a little straight, it could be sideways, and this is correct. This is going to give you the most amount of power for your jab to pivot in, also for your cross, and prevent you from leaning forward, which is going to rob you of all your power anyway. So then we come down to other techniques, maybe like karate or boxing, that other people might be familiar with, and a lot of our members fall into this trap as well. You'll see people that come back with their foot all the way behind them, so there's really a straight line back. Now, you're not going to be able to do a roundhouse from this position unless you're super athletic, but it's still not going to benefit you. So you can throw your jab from this position, but this is all just your arm. There's nothing coming, there's no pivot possible. When your foot's behind you, you can't really pivot in and get a straight hit. Your cross as well, you're almost guaranteed you're gonna bend over and look down as you throw a cross, because your foot is really far away. So here's a couple of picture examples of a Muay Thai stance versus a boxing stance. And here's another picture of someone else that's not me, and a pretty close to perfect Muay Thai stance. So with all that said, let's make sure that your orientations include starting off with the basic stance, and please don't let people continue in their class with their stance where they're throwing jabs like this, facing the wrong way. They're totally facing away from their bag, and then you also see roundhouses that just come up and they can't hit the bag right, and you're trying to teach them how to do a proper roundhouse, when in reality it might be only their stance. They're not getting it because they just can't get the balance right, because they're facing this way and the bag is all the way over there. If you have any questions on that, let me know. You know how to reach me.